Hello, dear viewers of Single Mother Hoài Ca. Today's story takes an unexpected turn. Hùng decides to bring Hoài Ca and Tony back home, and they will live happily ever after. However, things are not as simple as they seem. Hùng suddenly quits his job and gives up his career as a police officer. Will Hoài Ca worry when he decides to leave behind a stable job to spend more time with her and Tony? And what will he do to protect Hoài Ca and Tony from the challenges ahead? Meanwhile, tense situations are waiting for them. Will there be a tearful farewell between Hoài Ca and ba Bê? All of this will slowly unfold in the upcoming events of the story. Let's stay tuned to find out the answers. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the emotional and unexpected moments in this journey. Hùng made a decision that, though a bit hasty, felt like the right choice for him given the current circumstances. He couldn't keep living without Hoài Ca and Tony, the two people he loved deeply. Determined to live a happy life and protect his small family, Hùng is ready to do anything, even if it means sacrificing everything. However, at this point, Hoài Ca still has no idea about Hùng decision. She's lost in her thoughts about the future, and at the same time, she can't wait to return home. Hoài Ca has been staying at ba Bê and Ha's house for a long time. Although she's deeply grateful for their kindness in taking her in and caring for her, she still feels guilty for not being able to repay ba Bé's hospitality. She also misses her own home, the place where she once lived peacefully with Hùng. The feeling of being out of place and lonely inside her only grows stronger. Still, Hoài Ca can't stop thinking about Hùng. She wonders why he hasn't come to take her and Tony back yet, even though everything is ready. She longs for the day he'll come, hoping they'll be reunited as a family. Her love and concern for Hùng make her think about him constantly, but she doesn't know what to do as he remains silent. At that moment, Hùng had just submitted his resignation and was on his way to visit Hoài Ca at ba Bé's house. As he got closer, he unexpectedly ran into Ha, who was heading home. Upon learning that Hùng was looking for Hoài Ca, Ha agreed to let Hùng give him a ride. They got in the car together, silently driving down the familiar road leading to the house. The atmosphere in the car was quiet, with only the hum of the engine filling the space, while both of them were lost in their own thoughts. The car stopped in front of the gate, but when they got out, they didn't see anyone at home. Hùng and Ha exchanged glances, feeling as if Hoài Ca and ba Bê might have gone out or somewhere and hadn't returned yet. Not wanting to waste time, they decided to go inside, hoping to find some sign of their loved ones. As they stepped into the house, the quietness made Hùng feel a bit out of place. He and Ha sat down talking for a while to pass the time. Hùng was growing more and more eager to bring Hoài Ca and Tony back so they could be a family again. During this time, Ha shared his recent observations about Hoài Ca. He mentioned that lately Hoài Ca often sat alone with a sad expression on her face, as if something was weighing on her that she couldn't express. Ha could sense the loneliness in her eyes, a feeling of emotional emptiness that Hoài Ca hadn't yet been able to share with anyone. Hùng listened, his heart aching. He thanked Ha, as well as his family, for taking care of Hoài Ca and Tony all this time. He knew that without their help, Hoài Ca's life would have been much harder. It was a deep gratitude that Hùng would never forget. He looked at Ha, his eyes filled with appreciation and respect. Hùng couldn't stop thinking about the future, about the home he and Hoài Ca would build together, and about the peaceful days he hoped would come soon. When Hoài Ca and Ba Bê returned home, they were surprised to see Hung's car parked in front of the door. Hoài Ca was overjoyed and hurriedly walked inside. When Hùng saw her, he couldn't help but feel worried and quickly asked, "Where have you been?" Hoài Ca smiled and replied, "I went with Ba Bê to sell some squash." Hùng made sure to ask about Ba Bê's health, showing concern not only for Hoài Ca, but also for Ba Bê. After speaking with Ba Bê, and Hùng asked for their permission to have a private conversation with Hoài Ca. He needed to share something that he could no longer keep to himself. Hùng sat next to Hoài Ca, his eyes full of sincerity. He took her hand and with a heavy voice said, "I've submitted my resignation because my upcoming work assignment will take me far away. I don't want to leave you. I want to spend time with you and Tony." Hoài Ca was shocked by his sudden decision. This was completely unexpected for her. She never imagined that Hùng would be willing to give up his job to be with her. Hùng looked into her eyes and held her hand tighter, explaining, "If I transfer to the new department, we'll be apart for at least 5 years. The distance is long, and I might only see you once a month. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to return to my old unit after 5 years." Hung's words hit Hoài Ca like a shock. She couldn't hold back her emotions, and tears streamed down her face. While she understood that this was a huge decision for Hùng, she also knew he was doing it all for her and Tony. Part of her knew that this decision might not be the best, but she couldn't help but respect Hung's will. Hùng continued to share with Hoài Ca that he would find a new job that suited him so he could bring her and Tony back soon. He knew that not being able to pay off the debt yet was a burden, but he would do his best to make things more stable. He looked into Hoài Ca's eyes and added, "I'll do everything I can to take care of you and Tony. And when everything is ready, I'll bring you both home. You won't have to worry anymore." Hoài Ca was deeply moved by these words. She opened up her heart saying, "I miss home so much, Hùng. I want you to live with me and Tony. I know you're still staying at a friend's house, but I hope you'll come back to my place where it's just me and Tony. It'll be so much better that way. You'll always be with me with Tony, and our life will be more stable and happier." Hearing Hoài Ca's words, Hùng couldn't help but feel emotional. He could sense her sincerity and her desire for a real home. He nodded and said, "I know you've been staying at Ba Bê and Ha's for a long time, and I know I haven't been able to take care of you the way you want. That's why I think this is the right decision. I'll stay with you and Tony and take better care of you. I promise I'll protect you both, and I won't let you worry anymore." Hoài Ca looked at Hùng, feeling a sense of peace in her heart. She understood that despite the many difficulties in life with Hùng by her side, she wouldn't have to be afraid or alone. Hùng had always been her solid support, and now he had made up his mind to do everything for their little family. Hùng and Hoài Ca walked into the house. At this moment, Hùng didn't forget to ask Ha and Ba Bê for permission, hoping that the family would allow him to take Hoài Ca home. He felt he had troubled Ba Bê's family a lot over the past time, and he knew that the help they had given Hoài Ca and Tony was priceless. Hùng expressed his heartfelt gratitude. "Thank you so much, Ba and Ha, for helping me and Tony all this time. I'm truly grateful that your family took us in. Ha, feeling a bit guilty, honestly shared. Hoài Ca has helped my family a lot. While she's been here, she's done many good things for us. However, during her stay, there have been some unfortunate incidents, but I believe they were just unforeseen situations. Hùng listened, looking into Ha's eyes and said, I know about that, and I feel like I'm the one at fault. If it weren't for my irresponsibility, Hoài Ca wouldn't have had to face such dangerous situations. Ba Bae also spoke, her voice full of sympathy and affection. Hoài Ca is a good girl. I'm very grateful she stayed here with us. Today, even though it's a farewell, I hope you both will stay and have dinner with me. Hoài Ca looked at the clock, realizing it was getting late and knew she couldn't stay any longer. She softly said, Thank you so much, Ba and An Ha, but I have to leave today. I promise I'll come back and thank Ba later. I just want to quickly wrap things up so I don't trouble Ba anymore. Hoài Ca went into the room where she had packed her clothes. She gently folded them and placed them into a bag, preparing for the new journey ahead. The quietness of the moment brought tears to her eyes. Each item in the bag held memories of the time she had spent here. Though sad, she felt a sense of relief, knowing that she was about to step into a new chapter of her life with Hùng and Tony, where she hoped to find peace and happiness. When everything was ready, Hùng and Hoài Ca said their goodbyes to Ba Bae and Ha. The warm, kind words from Ba Bae and Ha made them feel comforted. Ba Bae said, I wish you both good health and happiness and hope everything goes smoothly. Ha added, I hope you both have a beautiful life and always stay together. Your family will always remember you. Hoài Ca and Hùng sincerely thanked Ba Bae and Ha before leaving. In their hearts, each wish was a great encouragement for the challenges ahead. However, in their eyes, there was also hidden worry, wondering if Hùng could protect Hoài Ca and Tony, or if she would once again face danger. To find out the answer, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and continue following the emotional and challenging journey of Hùng, Hoài Ca and Tony.
Dù vậy, Hoài Ca không thể cứ nằm yên mãi trên giường, cảm giác rằng cần phải làm gì đó để cảm thấy có ích đã thôi thúc cô đứng dậy. Hoài Ca bắt đầu dọn dẹp nhà cửa, lau chùi từng góc nhà giúp bà Bảy. Cô biết mình không thể cứ phụ thuộc vào người khác mãi, dù bà Bảy đã rất tận tâm giúp đỡ cô. Sau khi dọn dẹp xong, cô cảm thấy một phần nào đó của mình quay trở lại với cuộc sống bình thường. Bà Bảy vẫn lo lắng cho tình hình của cô, nên khi thấy Hoài Ca đứng dậy làm việc, bà bảo cô nghỉ ngơi, đừng làm quá sức. Hai người ngồi lại cùng nhau trò chuyện vui vẻ. Mặc dù có những lúc Hoài Ca chỉ im lặng, nhưng bà Bảy luôn cố gắng tạo lập không khí thoải mái khiến Hoài Ca cảm thấy dễ chịu hơn. Những lời nói của bà ấm áp và chân thành giúp Hoài Ca dần dần cảm nhận được rằng mình không còn cô đơn nữa. Một lúc sau, Hà về nhà. Sau một ngày làm việc vất vả, cả ba ngồi lại quây quần bên nhau. Dù Hoài Ca chỉ mới là người xa lạ, nhưng trong không khí ấm cúng ấy, cô cảm nhận được sự chân thành và tình cảm từ hai người. Hà không nói nhiều về quá khứ của cô, mà chỉ lắng nghe, quan tâm và chia sẻ những câu chuyện đời thường. Cảm giác ấy, tình cảm ấy khiến Hoài Ca thấy ấm lòng, như thể cô đã tìm thấy một nơi an yên trong cuộc sống của mình. Chưa hoàn toàn hồi phục, nhưng Hoài Ca bắt đầu cảm thấy mình có thể tin tưởng vào những người xung quanh, và có lẽ đây chính là bước khởi đầu cho một chương mới trong cuộc đời cô, nơi tình người và sự chia sẻ sẽ giúp cô vượt qua mọi khó khăn.